G'day everyone. So today we're going to do just a short spraying video in the Taogs Hangar 500C and show you the difference in spraying with default terrain to having 1 metre mesh add-on. So get in and get going. Right, we're good to go. Just rev up. We're running on default mesh at the moment. So let's go spraying. I'll start filling up the spray while I'm spooling up. Openers in. Take a quarter load. Climb out over these pylons over here and head into our spraying area. So it's not bad, it's just rolling New Zealand sort of hill country, but if you know the area, there's a lot more hills here than what it's actually showing. Come around here, especially say sort of basins like this, where you sort of really typically see a 500 spraying or any sort of helicopter in New Zealand spraying. There's lots of little steep pieces in that. Hard to deal with the sun. Right, so we've had a look at this little basin. We'll use this as our example, and we've got our sort of our staging area where I'm going to be working from, up on the top of the hill here. But I won't go too close because it doesn't. It's designed to match the 1 metre, so it's not quite meshing with the ground properly. So, let's do that again. Okay, round 2, but now with 1 metre LiDAR mesh turned on in the same area. So we'll go to our staging area on the farm and we'll do a few spray runs and just so you can see the difference in the landscape. Same sort of takeoff, but you're probably already noticing there's a lot more hills and things around. Cross over the same pylons I crossed over before, and then we'll drop into our work area. Quite low here just so you can get a real feel for just how much more immersive the landscape is. And it's possible to put in 1 metre LiDAR pretty much wherever it's available online, you can manually add it in with a scenery editor. Just makes the whole landscape, just come alive. There we go, the same sun and the same bit against those trees. You can already see there's a lot more depth to the terrain here. Right, now we'll go back up to our staging area. Spray. Grab about a 2/3 to well, probably half to 3/4 of a tank for our first load. All the boys are filling it up. I'll just my headset was hooked up with the cable. Right. Out for a second. Let's go and see the farmer. So he's doing something on the water tank. Right, we'll go hop back in. Right, we've got a full tank. Just quickly before we spool up, pull my EFB down. It's just an add-on from Flight Sim TO, which puts in a little nav map into the EFB, and this is another add-on that actually puts the EFB into a portable tablet that you can resize, because the default one doesn't. So that's done. Let's get rid of that menu and start spooling up here. Governor's got it, generator on, and it tracks your thing, so it's good for doing spray runs and doing that, because you can actually see it on there where you've been. So let's lift off out of here, go and try some of this 1 metre mesh and spraying. Really heavy at the moment. Get the back out of here a little bit. To a different valley. Actually, we'll do some spraying further away where it's some steeper stuff. Right. The same for the stuff down in the front here. It's a bit more up and down just in here. This is a bit yellowish looking, so start one up through the middle here. Try and get to 40 knots, start spraying. Another one down the other side of that steeper bit. A rock face by the look. One more up that outside of that ridge, I think, and then we'll shift into the next little bit over. Quite a handful trying to stay at 40 knots and manoeuvring and clearing terrain and all the rest of it as well. I've got power wires coming up here. Another run. back. Quite good if we actually had a working GPS with a light bar and that for doing this sort of thing in the sim. Quite cool. Tricky to work out where my next run is now. Not too many landmarks just on this little bit. Might have overlapped the previous one there. Go under the wires here. Hop up between them. Go back one more along the edge of this hill. Squiggly on the map there where I've been doing. Go to another area now. Just about out of spray actually. Go back for another load. Just do this little paddock in here while we've got not much left in it. This is going to be a bit tighter just in here. Niggly bits while we're running out of spray. Yep, right, we still have a little bit left. One more down in that little area, I think, if I can get back in there. That's it, we're out. Through this little gap. Hit him with the spray boom there by accident. Do one more load and then I'll call that it. Just got to do a 2/3, 3/4 load so we don't take too long. Right, we're good to go. Further afield just so you can see a little bit more of the terrain through this whole area. It's just where we just were. I've seen it here before. It's quite a cool little aerial down in between trees and things. Just on the outer reaches of the farm here. Over on this little other side. Now that we're a bit lighter, get right out amongst the steep stuff. pretty much all we'll do today. Yeah, it's good fun playing in the 1 metre mesh with the Taog Hangar 500C spraying. Give it a go.